Okay, this is Gary. It is 10 June, 9:30 in the morning, about 82 degrees and sunny. I'm on Miss Vicki Bennett's Mamacita house. All right, so what we're doing now is we are going to do a shingle pull and a repair assessment. Okay, and so let me start off by saying that this is the shingle that we've selected. Okay, you can see the damage on that tab there. Beneath it, to the left, shingle 1, and then towards the right, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. On the left side, shingle 3. On the right side, shingle 4. Above it, shingle 5. And then 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, and then 2 above it, 7.1, 7.2, 7.3. All right, with that said, let me take a couple quick photos. Okay, we've established our control off to the right there. And then I'm just gonna do some quick close-ups of the shingles above it as I'm we're just watching for creasing that might occur. Okay, all right, that said, we're now going to break seal. We are using the National Association of Forensic Engineers standard repair procedures. Okay, we are going to be taking more caution than we normally would take. This video is going to take about 20 minutes. Okay, and that's more time than we could spend doing a repair in normal situations. So we're going to try and use extreme caution here. You can see that the shingles are fairly fragile. We did see a little tear here as we were breaking seal. Okay, but I don't believe that we're going to see any material transfer. Just looking real quick. Okay, I do not see any material transfer off the bat. Let's see, what was this here? Oh, it might be a little bit there. All right, and now we're going to remove nails. So we're just looking for the location of nails. Okay, got a tear through there. So a nail pull. That is a failure of sorts. Continuing on. Getting it seated. Another pull through. Okay, as we said, the shingles are obviously older. Again, another pull through. That's our third one. Let's see if I can get that one out. There we go. Right, and the last one on this shingle. Actually don't see it. Okay. All right, let's look here. We got 2. Okay. Again, we have a pull through. was almost a pull through. Okay, and another pull through. See if we can get that nail. Thinking this is our last nail. Okay, another pull through. All right, so what we're seeing is nail pulls in almost every situation. Okay. All right, that said, we should be able to remove this shingle now. Here it comes, okay. All right, let me mark this as all right, so there's the front side. You can see the nail pulls. Okay. And back side. Okay, that said, we are moving this shingle off to the side, and here's our doing our repair attempt. Okay, I do want to note this is not a match attempt. We're just doing a repair assessment. Okay, so let's get up under here. Looks like we're even. All right, let's start off by putting some nails back in. Okay, so we had a nail pull through here, but again, I just want to note we're only going to lift the shingle high enough to permit the hammer to access the head. Okay, so let's get a couple pictures of the head from each side. Okay, again, just want to clear the head. We do not want to strike the edge of the shingle. Okay, that's there. All right, let's go to our next one. Okay, again, we're just showing how much access we're getting. Okay, all right. And here, I think we have to do 2 nails. Okay, so 1 and 2. Again, I'm gonna move my flop her over. Okay. Just have to be able to access the shingle. Enough to clear the swinging hammer, where we can drive the nail perpendicular into the deck. Okay? And then this is our last nail up here. Okay. And again, just a quick view from the side. Okay. All right. Now we want to do the second row of nails. Okay, again, we're going to be doing it right here. Continuing over. And we got one more. This is our last nail. Okay. All right, that completes the replacement. You can see some granular loss coming from the shingles above it. All right, let's go over to our control, and we're going to do some brushing, light brushing. Okay, we do see a little bit of grain coming off, particularly on this one, but the other ones seem pretty good. All right. And now let's go over to our repair. We'll start with 7.1. All right, so you can see some more grain. Okay, and then come down to 5. Yeah, I mean, we can see some creasing right here. So, okay, so now let's all right, let's look at what we're seeing in terms of creasing. Okay, so I think it's pretty clear creasing just above the line I'm marking. Okay, again, creasing. And here we see both creasing up here and here. Okay. All right, for 5, again, we're seeing some creasing. 6, very evident creasing right along here. 6.2, again, creasing. And 6.3. Okay. We did not see any material transfer from shingles 3, 4, 1, or 2. So what we're going to say here is, based on creasing, we're going to call this a fail. Three of 7. Okay. And that's creasing and nail pulls and granular loss. All right, let me take a quick photo of that again. All right, and now let's do some close-ups of our I'm probably going to have to mark this again. All right, that's the end of this video.